Good morning, Keith Kelly here, basically getting ready to talk to you a little bit about a book that I am reading that I've read a couple times, but I'm also going to pass on, like in a book review, of what I saw in this book and give you a little idea in hopes that it will tantalize your interest and that you will go buy this book on Amazon. It's a book. We just finished a series on a book called 83, Anyone, Anywhere, Anytime. It was a witnessing book by Mike Shipman. You can listen to all my podcasts. You can go on iTunes and you can look up Extreme Faith in Jesus, or you can put my name, Keith A. Kelly, and basically you can find that on iTunes. I send a lot of emails out, and I put the visual on Facebook to just tantalize the people to make sure that they know I have a podcast. And I think it's some great information. This is the information that kind of touched my heart or got me motivated to do more for Christ. And I'm hoping that this does the same for you. This is important. I got a series of books that I'm going to go through during my podcast. You can pick it up at any time. I think every chapter is phenomenal in these books, and I'm excited to pass on the information. I'm with We Will Go Ministries. Our website is WeWillGo.Faith, WeWillGo.Faith. And my email is in other words, wwgonow @gmail.com. We Will Go Ministries. The name of the podcast is Extreme Faith in Jesus. And basically, I just want to pass on some information that I've learned. We're going to be starting a new book. It's kind of like a book review. I'm not going to read every single page to you. I'm just going to read things that I've highlighted to spark your interest in learning more about it. The name of the book is Don't Waste Your Life. It's by a minister by the name of John Piper, and it's a phenomenal book. I mean, there's some great meat in here. We're going to talk about the state of Americans, especially, and state of the world, of people are wasting their lives. I mean, we're called, all of us are called, if you're a Christian, all of you are called to make disciples, to do the Great Commission, to tell other people about Jesus Christ. And so this book kind of talks about that, and it hits kind of hard from time to time. So, but a lot of people know these things already, and it's just a matter of someone saying it and making sure that you understand that you're not supposed to waste your life. I call this a 7-minute podcast. I usually, sometimes I go over, sometimes I'm under, but I try to focus in on about 7 minutes because I don't want to spend too much time of your day. Just something to just get you going. This is a book called Don't Waste Your Life by John Piper, and I'm going to read a couple of paragraphs that he wrote. The Bible says, "You are not your own, for we are bought with a price. So glorify God in your body." 1 Corinthians 6:19-20. I have written this book to help you taste those words as sweet instead of bitter and boring. You are in one of two groups. Either you're a Christian, or God is now calling you to be one, or you would have not picked up this book if God were not at work in your life. If you're a Christian, you are not your own. Christ has bought you for a price of his own death. You now belong to God. Okay? He made you and he brought you and he bought you. What means is that means your life is not your own. It is God's. Therefore, the Bible says, glorify God in your body. God made you for this. He bought you for this. This is the meaning of your life. Okay? This is the meaning of your life. There is a warning. There is a warning, though. The path of God exalting joy will cost you your life. Jesus said, "Whosoever loses his life for my sake and the gospel's will save it." In other words, it is better to lose your life than to waste it. If you live gladly to make others glad in God, your life will be hard, your risk will be high, and your joy will be full. This is not a book about how to avoid a wounded life, but how to avoid a wasted life. Some of you will die in the service of Christ. There will not be a tragedy. Treasuring life above Christ, treasuring life as we live it above Christ is a tragedy. So that's what's so important. We are bought with the price. We belong to Jesus Christ. So we have to not waste our lives. We have to be on fire for God. We have to tell people about Jesus, and not just how we live. And we got to open our mouths and actually tell people about Jesus Christ. That's what the word says. I am going to go through this book in my next podcast. I should take maybe about, I would say maybe about 6 or 7 podcasts to go through the book, but there's some real great things in this book that you need to hear. So please, please stick with me on these podcasts. I try to send them out like once or twice a week, and then basically just stick with it. You can always find it, and like right in order on iTunes and on my website. And I will send you my website. Please send me your email or your phone number. Send me your email at wwgonow@gmail.com. This is Keith Kelly with We Will Go Ministries, Extreme Faith in Jesus podcast. Don't waste your life.